Oh shit. Yeah, videos. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with Aladdin Sane by David Bowie. Part 1 right there. I'll link it. That's for last week. Absolutely mind I cannot get over still to this day. It's been a week, so it's not been that long, but that piano, like Mike Garson, oh my god, I've been thinking about it all week, and I've been looking forward to this next video because I don't know what's coming next, and I don't know how I missed this last time. When I was reading the wiki, it says this was his follow-up to the Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust, obviously, but it was the first album he wrote and released from a position of stardom. I find that fascinating. I think I'm gonna examine this album through that lens in context and see where we get with that, because I find that very, very intriguing actually. So let's go. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I'm also going to link the entire Bowie playlist right there if you want to go watch that. There's a lot of videos in there. We did the entire Rise and Fall of Ziggy. I just decided to go, we're just going to go album by album with this guy. He just kind of demands it, you know, he's that good, so here we go. Alright, so it is DriveIn Saturday and Panic at Detroit. So first up is DriveIn Saturday. 3, 2, 1, go. And this follows Aladdin Sane. Crazy.
Let me put my arms around your head. Gee, it's hot. Let's go to bed. Don't forget to turn on the light. Don't laugh, babe, it'll be alright. Pour me out another phone. I'll ring and see if your friends are home. Perhaps the strange ones in the dome can lend us a book we can read up alone and try to get it on like once before.
Is it him on the sax? Oh.
When people stared in Jagger's eyes and score like the video films we saw. It's a crash course for the ravers. It's a DriveIn Saturday.
Sounds like his girl's interested in somebody else. I could be wrong.
Neither hands nor limbs with burst. It's hard enough to keep formation amid this fallout saturation, cursing at the astronet that stands in steel by his cabinet. He's crashing out with Sylvia, Euro supply for aging men. With snorting head he gazes to the shore. Once it raged, the sea that raged no more, like the video films he saw. His name was always Buddy. Smoking ass in the stage.
That one got me.
And she
Buddy.
sighed like Twink the Wonder Kid and turned her face away. She's uncertain if she likes him, but she knows she really loves him. It's a crash course for the ravers. It's a DriveIn Saturday. His name was always Buddy, and he'd shrug an ass to stay. And she'd sigh like Twink the Wonder Kid and turn her face away. She's uncertain if she likes him, but she knows she really loves him. It's a crash course for the ravers. It's a DriveIn Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would you even call this? know, but I like it. That sax has been so good. I feel like only Bowie could have done a song like that, but I could be wrong with that. It was very different. Now this one I've heard about. Panic in Detroit, baby. '73, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh. Go ahead, Mick. Riff is so good. I was trying to see if there's anyone on extra percussion. That's just Woody. All right, yeah. That really was sick. That bass is crazy. Yeah, Trevor, damn. Hmm. Well, that was interesting. Because I don't know. I don't know. That second song was definitely really good. The first one, I thought it was Bowie on the sax, but it could have been, or it could have been Brian Wilshaw as well, who did sax and flutes, or Ken Fordham, who did Fordham on saxophone as well. So I don't know who that was in the first track. But I do definitely can tell this is like almost a story of sorts. It's weird that like these two tracks followed what happened in Aladdin Sane, like that insanity. Like that was almost, I don't even know. That was almost like the intro to the story, and now like or the ending of the story. It felt like, and now we're back at the beginning or something like that. I don't know. Like I feel like there's some kind of concept or story, narrative driven sort of concept going here. Because like they're not really like connected. It feels like, except like through like I guess whatever story he's telling. Like even with the sound is different in each song. It feels like, except for these two so far, like the sound was kind of similar, but I feel like the sax is way more prevalent in the first one, and then the second one was Woody just killing it on those fucking rhythms, and then Mick on the guitar at first and throughout doing his thing. But yeah, like that. The only thing I can't really get in this is like where Bowie's coming from. Like I don't know if it's because like I can't understand the like some of the lyrics sometimes because I'm listening to the music, or like it's kind of like almost indecipherable at points. But I don't know. But I feel like I'm maybe missing something. Maybe that if I listen to the rest of the album, it'll make more sense. You know, that sort of thing. Because we still have plenty to do. We got Cracked Actor, Time, The Prettiest Star, Let's Spend the Night Together, The Genie, and Lady Grinning Soul. So there's still a lot to go. Apparently, Let's Spend the Night Together was a Stones song, or it was written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards for David Bowie, either or. So like, I don't know, like maybe I was just that was weird. I was expecting like a follow up to like Aladdin Sane, and like, but that was the bait, you know. And now you have to sit through the rest of the album and get where he's going with the story. Because I'm not gonna be honest, these two specifically are not my favorite Bowie tracks. I'm not gonna lie. They're still good though. There's still things I like about them, but maybe like I said, I have to hear the rest of the album. Or I had my expectations not met because I was thinking Aladdin Sane was what, you know, the standard was going to be, but that's like probably like the first climax of the album, but there's probably more. I'd say out of the two songs though, that I definitely like Panic in Detroit more. The first one, the only thing I really liked is that much was the sax in it, to be honest. The second one, a little better just because of the rhythms from Woody and what Mick was doing. I kind of didn't, I don't know, I just didn't connect with what Bowie was doing in these two songs as much. Maybe more in the second one now that I think about it, but I don't know what it was about that first song. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Maybe because I couldn't put it in a box or something. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know what genre you would call that. But I don't know why that would be a reason for me not to like the song, so that can't be it. There was something about it that didn't like just click with me. But I liked Panic in Detroit. That was definitely a good one. But like I said, I'm already a fan of this album just from Aladdin Sane. That track alone makes, even if the rest of the songs aren't good, that song makes up for it in so many ways. But I doubt it's that way. I'm pretty sure once I hear the rest of the album and have like context for everything, I'll understand and probably enjoy these songs more. But at the moment, like I said, they're not my favorite tracks, but I did enjoy them. I did enjoy parts of them, and that's the thing. That's what kind of threw me off. Is it was kind of Bowie that was my least favorite thing about these. Not that I disliked it, but like, you know what I'm saying, like he was like low on the totem pole of like what I liked in these songs, and that's surprising because he's usually near the top at mostly all of them. So I mean, he had to take a break somehow, I guess. But maybe with repeat listens and, you know, full album context, I'll feel different about it. But that's, I think, all I got to say, other than David Bowie on lead vocals, guitar, harmonica, saxophone, synthesizer, mellotron, Mick Ronson on guitar, piano, backing vocals, Trevor Bolder on bass guitar, Woodmansey on drums, Mike Garson on piano, Ken Fordham on saxophone, Brian Bucks Wilshaw on saxophone and flutes, Juanita Honey Franklin, Linda Lewis, and G.A. McCormick on backing vocals, produced by Ken Scott and David Bowie. And I can't wait to hear what's next. So next week will be Cracked Actor and Time. See, I love how he's that popular that every one of his songs has a page. You know what I mean? Like, that's so funny to me. Because there's some bands that don't even have Wikipedias. There's some bands that pages. There's some bands that have Wikipedia pages but don't have any of the info filled out. But then there's bands. There's artists like Bowie who literally have everything documented to like the nth degree. Same thing with the Beatles. You know, I think that's so cool, man. Like, it makes it easier for me because it's a lot of work sometimes. You'd be surprised to find info on some of these bands you all send in, because it's like not even that it's obscure. I think that it's just kind of old, and all the pre-digital stuff and stuff that wasn't from the 80s, you know, like it's not nostalgic to a lot of people, I guess, that are of like the focus of like most things nowadays, like marketing campaigns or any type of stuff like that. Most of the time, they're not marketed towards people who know who the Kingsmen were, you know, or hang on, Sloopy. You know what I'm saying? That's just not, that's like retro right now. That's not, well, you know what I mean? Like, it's not in the zeitgeist of the consciousness, and it's very sad. But it's very apparent that it's not, because if it was, we wouldn't be in the situation that we are right now. So I wish this stuff would come back and make a comeback. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel now at this point, is just try and bring back music that maybe has been lost to time, stuff that people forgot, that have slipped through the cracks. We've listened to a lot of people on this channel. I mean, like, so many different artists, so many great bands that did not get a fair shake at things because of a bad manager here, bad show there. You know, it's crazy in life that like the littlest mistake you'd think in the moment could be the end of everything. It really could. Like, I think about stuff like that. Like, it could be one little thing that in the moment, like, you're like, okay, oh, whatever, I fucked up, you know. But that little mistake could be the crack in the armor that just ends, you know, it ends you or ends everything. You know what I mean? Like, I find that fascinating. I find that very fascinating. How we perceive things so linearly. There you go. Good job, Lee. We perceive things through this lens that, you know, everything happens in this like, just, you know, like this, when in reality everything happens all at once. We just don't really perceive it like that. We just perceive it through time, because we've been taught to believe in time, even though it's a constant, I guess you could say, in the universe, if that's what they call it, you know. But all of our standards and measures have been set by us, and we're all a bunch of fuckheads. So like, I don't trust none of it. Like, it's crazy. Chucklehead after chucklehead can tell me whatever the fuck they want about anything. That's great. That's cool. That's what I'm gonna say. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like we just don't know shit about anything. We just like to guess, and then we run with said guesses, and like, hey, this is the truth. Absolutely, 100%. You know, I promise. That's just not me, man. I'm so skeptical of so many things, and I hope that's not what the conditioning of, like, I don't even watch like TV or movies nowadays. I don't listen to modern music, so I'm not being like, there's no impression on me of whatever is happening now. You know, maybe there is through YouTube videos or something. Maybe you could say that, but I'm pretty much an island. Like I said, like, I listen to this music that you guys show me, and my music, like, you know, progressive death metal and like random stuff like that. So I'm kind of like out of the modern consciousness and zeitgeist, and that's why I just try to keep it that way, because this is not a good period in history. This is not a good time in history. It's just like, in general, like, they're going to look back at this. If we survive it, they're going to look back at this and just laugh so fucking hard at all of us. And I really, really hope we're there to laugh at ourselves and laugh at all this nonsense that we go through every day. Because, like I said, I feel like there's exterior forces at work with a lot of things, and we just don't know it yet. Or some people do know, but they're just not saying. And they want people to think everything is fine when it's not fine, because that's what they love to do. And I just don't like that. I'd rather things be out in the open and truth time, you know, just put it out there, see what happens at least, you know. Like, I don't know. This kind of derailed real quickly. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. And if you are here for just the Bowie videos, I will see you next Wednesday. And if you're here for the next one, it should be playing sometime soon. After I showed up, at least. Patreon, right there. Hey, there you go. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier up. One of us. one of us. You get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers, get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There is a shit ton of videos in there, a lot bonus content, hours, blah blah blah. And there's also a PayPal and Cash App in the description if you want to send a request or a tip in that way. But if you do that, you don't get access to our awesome patrons only Discord. You can come hang out with us. Just saying. Nah, I'm just kidding. Bye.